How you doing? So here are my arena prediction for QuickSilver and my thoughts when it comes to the Scarlet Witch Synergy Nerf. So what do I think about QuickSilver? I think he could be the best science champion in the game without synergies. I do believe Scorpion is better with synergies or even just with the Venom synergy alone. Imagine if Cable got a buff and he still has that Apocalypse synergy. That is pretty much Scorpion right now with the Venom synergy. He just has better utility, higher damage per second. I remember Seaton setting records in Abyss, soloing Abyss Thing with a 6-star rank 3 Cable using Apocalypse synergy, using Damage Mastery, using Boost. And Akit Sharma, he does it in less than half the time with a 6-star rank 3 Scorpion without boost, without running Damage Mastery. So he's pretty much beating Cable's time in less than half the time. So here are my thoughts when it comes to the Scarlet Witch Synergy Nerf. So when I first saw this synergy, I thought it was pretty good synergy, but I didn't realize how OP it was. So here it is. Dear Sister, Scarlet Witch Classic. When Wheel of Fortune triggers 50% chance to gain a prowess buff, granting 100% special attack damage for 15 seconds. Yeah, this synergy is pretty OP. You know, in the past, I was ranting why women in MCOC are more powerful than men. You know, at the same time, I didn't want this synergy to be nerfed because I didn't want there to be a double standard. When you consider Scorpion has that powerful synergy with Venom, and also when you look at Galen, when you look at his synergy, they're all males, you know? And then you look at the Herald synergy, it benefits mostly men, unlike No and Hercules. Just to tell you how OP that synergy is, the Herald synergy, my 4-star Hercules auto fight solo Realm of Legends boss Vision 547,000 health in his first attempt. And the crazy part is, he wasn't even max ramp in victory. I could have won one more victory to max ramp with the Herald's synergy. Just to put it in perspective, like let's say a 6-star rank 4 Sig 200, like less than half of the champions in MCOC could be able to auto fight solo. Not just Winter Soldier or any boss in Realm of Legends. And my 4-star Hercules solo auto fight it in his first attempt. If you don't think that's OP, I don't know what to tell you. I remember doing Realm of Legends, the first time clearing it, I used a 4-star Sentinel. Not once I was able to solo any of the 11 bosses. I think I used at least one, if not two revives for each boss. So that's how OP that synergy is. Like I mentioned, I didn't want this to be nerfed, the Scarlet Witch Classic synergy with QuickSilver, because I didn't want there to be a double standard. I do believe, even if they did come up with a 6-star rank 4 Sig 200 Scarlet Witch Classic pre-nerf with QuickSilver synergy, I still think Kitty Pryde can solo more fights. I even think Diablo can solo more fights. That I'm not sure with Diablo, but Kitty Pryde, I think she would be able to. The only, obviously, the biggest difference is the skill level. Kitty Pryde is much more harder to play. And like when it comes to Scarlet Witch Classic, you could give it to like casual players, maybe even beginner, to be able to solo fights in the hardest fights in the game. Like what was it currently, like EOP or something like that? Like not even a 6-star, a 5-star. You can give it to a casual player and be able to solo it with a QuickSilver synergy pre-nerf. Yeah, so the gap difference is obviously the ease of use. Kitty Pryde is just much harder to play. I don't think Diablo is as hard to play as Kitty Pryde, but I don't think it would be as easy as playing as Scarlet Witch. Unless you're doing like Realm of Legends or like Master Quest and below, where you can just use auto fight with Diablo. So, here are my arena prediction for the QuickSilver arena. So when you go for the 5-star QuickSilver, I would go to 60 million. You want to be safe, add 10% to your score, go to 66 million. And you pretty much want to guarantee 5-star QuickSilver, I would go to 72 million, add 20% to your score. I don't think that his score will go over 60 million when you consider that they nerfed the Scarlet Witch synergy, and you also could get him in the unit store as a 5-star. So when it comes to the 6-star, I would say go to 300 million for the minimum, and you want to be safe, add 10% to your score, go to 330 million. You want to be really safe, I would go to 360 million, and you pretty much want to guarantee the 6-star QuickSilver, I would go to 400 million. I do believe that we have reached the peak when it comes to Arena at 400 million, unless we get 6-star rank 5s or 7 stars in the game. Even QuickSilver was number 1 in Prestige. I don't think his score would have gone over 400 million. So I do believe if you do go for 6-star QuickSilver, you're pretty much guaranteed to get him at 400 million. Do I think it's worth grinding for 6-star QuickSilver? Personally, I don't think so. Let's say you were going to grind for him, let's say at 300 million. The chances of you getting it at 300 million is not likely. Like, what are you going to spend? At least 15,000, maybe 18,000 units for that 300 million score? I mean, you could be opening 60 Cavalier Crystals. The chances of you getting it at 60 Cavalier Crystal as a 6-star QuickSilver is pretty much the same chances of you getting the 6-star QuickSilver for 300 million. I mean, it could go lower than 300 million because some people might be like not want to grind for the 6-star QuickSilver because they realize how the arena score is going to be. But I do believe that whether it's round 1 or round 2, I do expect the score to go 300 million plus. So personally, I don't think it's worth grinding for. Also, you have to think about how many hours are you going to put in the arena. You're looking at 40 hours plus. Even if you're working with somebody, that's 20 hours plus. That's still a lot of time. I mean, you could be working, like have a job. Here in California, minimum wage is $15 an hour. So if you were working for 40 hours, that's $600 that you could be spending in Cavalier Crystals. I mean, I personally would rather have a $600 than have a 6-star QuickSilver. But if you want to grind for it, go for it. Personally, if I was gonna grind for QuickSilver, I would go with a 5-star. I think it's worth it, just because of its synergies. You know, it has a pretty good synergy with Black Bolt and with the Mutant Class Breakout. And also, I think even though it's not OP anymore, I think the Dear Sister synergy with Scarlet Witch is still pretty good in my opinion. So I'm actually glad that he's in the game, and I voted for him, so I'm glad that he's in the game. So are you going to be grinding for the 5-star or the 6-star QuickSilver? Do I think it's worth it? You know, if you're very competitive, you might QuickSilver is number 2 in Prestige. Personally, if you're not gonna go to 360 million, I don't think it's worth going for because you're taking a lot of risk. Even 360 million is gonna be pretty close. I mean, there's still a chance that you cannot get them at that score. Thank you.